From the Global View Databases dashboard, select the checkboxes for one or more PostgreSQL agents. Choose Settings and Administration to go to the PostgreSQL Agent Administration panel. Select SQL Performance Investigator. In the top panel, no SQL PI repository has yet been attached to this agent manager. Click No SQL PI repository attached to add the SQL PI repository. On this next screen, we will see the Agent Manager's hosts available to add the SQL PI repository agents to, and the associated SQL PI repository server. When more than one Agent Manager is connected, then multiple rows are shown. Click the radio button and then click the Apply button. For the next pop-up, enter the connection details for the SQL Server instance used for the repository. If the repository were already associated on this Agent Manager, or other agents were configured, these fields would not be editable. In the connection details, include the server name, port, and login information. The connection type can either be SQL Server, Active Directory authentication, or using the local user for the service running the Agent Manager. Click the Next button once this is complete. On the next screen, enter the PI schema details. Since this will be a new install, we will use the radio button to create a new PI repository database. Use the default database name as well as the primary file group and transaction log locations. These can be optionally changed. Add the name of a folder on the SQL Server server where raw 1-minute data will be written. Had a SQL Server repository database for PostgreSQL agents already existed, we could have alternatively used a second radio button and choose from pull-down databases. Each monitored agent type, such as SQL Server, Oracle, and MySQL, would use a different database in the repository instance. Once this panel is complete, click the Finish button. In the next panel, a validation pop-up appears to confirm that the new database should be created. Click the OK button to proceed. The new PI database scheme has been created. Let's select a checkbox for the database agents or multiple agents if more than one is present, and click the Enable button. The PI agents are created and the database agent is associated with the PI repository. Once the process is complete, the red checkmark turns green and the database agent is associated with the PI repository. Return to the Global View Databases dashboard using the breadcrumb trail at the top of the page. After a few minutes, the SQL PI icon will be displayed for the agent in the dashboard, and SQL PI will be available for the agent.